Kendra G is making waves online, but not for reasons she'd want. Surprisingly, it isn't her own behavior or choices that have triggered the buzz. Rather, it's the interactions and revelations on her show that have captured the public's attention. The format of her program is simple yet compelling. Individuals come seeking love, companionship, or at least some guidance on how to navigate the complex world of modern dating. This framework has become increasingly popular in the age of social media, where audiences are eager to witness not just romantic pursuits, but also the drama, personal growth, and raw human emotions that unfold in real time. On one particular episode, the spotlight fell on a young woman named Shania, whose story and approach to relationships provided both fascination and controversy. At first glance, Shania appeared to be just another hopeful participant, someone eager to find love and establish a meaningful connection. However, as the episode progressed, it became clear that her journey was more complicated, nuanced, and, for some viewers, eye-opening. Shania's presence on the show set the stage for a broader conversation about personal accountability, societal expectations, and the realities of dating in today's cultural and economic landscape. To understand why this episode resonated and why it became such a hot topic online, it's important to consider the broader context. In contemporary society, the pursuit of romantic connection is often intertwined with social status, financial stability, and personal growth. Dating is no longer merely about mutual attraction. It is an intricate dance of values, goals, lifestyle compatibility, and emotional intelligence. Shows like Kendra G's have tapped into this reality, providing a stage where these dynamics are magnified and made visible for public scrutiny. In Shania's case, her story served as a microcosm of larger issues that affect many young adults today, navigating love and intimacy while balancing personal setbacks, past experiences, and future aspirations. Shania, at 23 years old, brought a set of experiences to the table that immediately shaped audience perception. She is a young mother, raising 2 children, both from the same relationship. Her first child was born when she was only 17, placing her in the complex position of having navigated early parenthood while still forming her own identity and independence. The second child arrived when she was just 20, further complicating her journey towards self-sufficiency and long-term stability. These early experiences inevitably influenced her understanding of relationships, trust, and what she seeks in a partner. They also shaped the expectations viewers had of her, some sympathetic, some critical, and others simply curious about how she would articulate her desires and challenges in a public forum. The episode carefully explored the kind of partner Shania is searching for, shedding light on her values and preferences. She expressed a desire for a Black man who possesses calmness and composure, someone who can navigate life's challenges without crashing out or reacting impulsively. These qualities, she explained, are non-negotiable because of her own need for stability, both for herself and her children. In articulating these requirements, Shania demonstrated a level of self-awareness. She recognized that past relationships may have faltered due to misaligned temperaments or emotional volatility, and she sought a partner whose behavior would complement rather than conflict with her own.
Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona.
Arizona, how old are you?
I'm 23.
I say you look young. 23, okay. What you do for a living, Shania?
I am in cybersecurity. I work from home.
Okay, you have any children?
Yes, I have 2.
How old are your 2 kids?
My son, he is 6, and my daughter, she's 3.
Okay, both by the same man? Man, you looking for a girl?
A Black man, of course. I'm open, but I've never dated outside of my race, so I don't know all about that. But a Black man, highly educated. He is a provider and a protector in all different ways. As a provider, not necessarily just money, but with love, care, acknowledgement, reassurance. A man that is emotional, like intelligent. He's not all over the place. He's not a crash out. He just understands, wants to talk about it.
However, her candid admission of personal flaws added complexity to her narrative. When asked about areas she needs to work on, Shania was honest. She struggles with communication, sometimes allows her emotions to drive her words, and has a tendency to talk crazy when upset. By acknowledging these shortcomings, she revealed a critical aspect of human relationships. Self-awareness is essential, but it must be accompanied by actionable growth. While she clearly wants a partner with stability, composure, and financial success, she also recognized that her own behavior could impact the success of any relationship. This admission sparked a nuanced debate among viewers. Can one realistically expect high-value qualities in a partner without actively cultivating those same qualities in oneself? From a sociological perspective, Shania's situation is emblematic of a broader trend in modern dating. Many individuals, particularly young women navigating motherhood, education, and early careers, seek partners who embody stability, ambition, and emotional intelligence. Yet, the pool of potential candidates is influenced by social and economic factors that often create tension between expectations and reality. For example, men earning six-figure incomes or possessing high levels of emotional maturity may have little incentive to engage with partners who are not similarly aligned in terms of life experience, personal growth, or financial stability. This mismatch highlights the importance of self-development, strategic dating, and understanding one's own value proposition in the marketplace of modern relationships. The episode also underscored the cultural and regional factors at play. Shania lives in Arizona, a state with its own unique social dynamics, dating culture, and economic opportunities. The location influences both the pool of potential partners and the way relationships are approached. In cities like Phoenix, with a mix of diverse populations and shifting economic opportunities, individuals may encounter both expanded possibilities and increased competition. Shows like Kendra G's amplify these dynamics by providing a public forum where choices, expectations, and personal narratives are not just performed. They are scrutinized, debated, and analyzed by audiences who bring their own biases and perspectives. Beyond the personal narrative, Shania's appearance illuminated the tension between aspirational goals and realistic outcomes. She openly stated that she desires a man making $100,000 a year, an understandable goal in the context of financial stability, but one that intersects with other challenges, including her own readiness, past relationship history, and parental responsibilities. This tension reflects a broader reality in dating. Desire alone is rarely sufficient. Achieving compatibility often requires alignment across multiple domains: financial, emotional, cultural, and behavioral. When there is misalignment, the likelihood of lasting success diminishes, regardless of individual charm or attractiveness. Importantly, the episode provided an educational lens for viewers about the interplay of personal growth and relationship success. Shania's story is not a cautionary tale. Rather, it is an exploration of human complexity. It illustrates how life experiences, personal flaws, aspirations, and social realities converge to shape romantic outcomes. The audience witnesses not just a quest for love, but also a case study in decision-making, emotional intelligence, and the consequences of early choices. In this sense, Kendra G's show functions as both entertainment and a social laboratory, providing insight into the nuanced challenges of contemporary dating. Ultimately, Shania's participation revealed that relationships are about more than chemistry or attraction. They require intentionality, preparation, and a realistic understanding of oneself and one's partner. Her honesty, vulnerabilities, and aspirations made her a relatable figure, even for viewers who might question her choices. The episode sparked conversation, debate, and reflection. What does it truly take to find a compatible partner in today's world? How do personal growth, accountability, and social context influence romantic success? And how can individuals position themselves to attract the qualities they desire while also offering value in return? In the end, Shania's story exemplifies the evolving landscape of dating in the 21st century. It highlights the intersections of personal history, social expectation, and aspirational goals. Her appearance on Kendra G's show demonstrates that finding love is rarely straightforward. It is a complex negotiation between who we are, who we aspire to be, and the realities of the social and economic environment in which we operate. Through her candidness, Viewers are invited not only to witness her journey, but also to reflect on their own approaches to relationships, self-improvement, and the pursuit of meaningful connection. Shania's story may have sparked viral conversations, memes, and critiques online, but beneath the surface lies a much richer narrative, one of growth, reflection, and the human struggle to align desire with reality. It is a story that resonates far beyond the confines of reality television, offering lessons in accountability, self-awareness, and the importance of cultivating both internal and external value when seeking meaningful relationships. In this way, her experience on Kendra G's show serves as a mirror for society, encouraging audiences to examine not only what they seek in a partner, but also what they bring to the table and ultimately, what it truly means to navigate the intricate dance of love in the modern age.
The man will always remember the words you said when you disrespected him and how it made him feel. Please learn to watch what you say during arguments because number one, it's not ladylike. And number two, they will never forget it and they will never come to you again and be vulnerable. Because you brought up things that they may have went through at a point in time that they thought that they could talk to you about. Or you're just simply being disrespectful, being loud, belligerent, and talking to them crazy as if they don't have.
Digging a little deeper into Shania's story, we learned she's just 23, yet already a mother of two, both with the same partner. Her eldest is 6, which means she became a mom as a teenager, while her youngest is only 3. Interestingly, she's never tied the knot and currently calls Arizona home. So naturally, the question arises, what kind of man is she hoping to meet? Here's where it gets interesting. Shania is specific about what she's looking for: a black man. She already has 2 children, and she's looking for someone calm, collected, a man who doesn't lose his cool or crash out when challenges arise. Composure, she says, is key. That's not just a preference. It's what she feels she truly needs in a partner. On the show, Kendra G digs deeper, asking the usual probing questions. What kind of man do you want? When was the last time you were intimate? And importantly, what do you need to work on? Shania doesn't hesitate. She admits her flaws, her attitude, the way she sometimes lets her mouth run away with her when she's upset, and her communication style. She acknowledges she's working on these areas, showing a self-awareness that's often overlooked in these conversations. Now, here's where it gets complex. Shania says she wants a man earning $100,000 a year. For many, that's already a tall order, especially for a woman with 2 kids, something that, in some dating circles, can be seen as a strike against her. Yet she's asking for emotional stability and high standards from her future partner, even as she openly admits areas she herself is improving on. This isn't a new phenomenon. Historically, single mothers, especially in the Black community, sometimes prioritized men without kids, or men who held higher character than themselves, over wealth alone. The tension here is fascinating, wanting a partner with certain qualities while balancing one's own personal growth and responsibilities. It's a conversation about expectation, self-awareness, and the reality of modern dating that often gets overlooked. At the core, what Shania is saying isn't wrong. Men go through phases of growth. Some crash out, some make mistakes, some show disrespect. Nobody's perfect. But for a successful man making 6 figures, especially in a place like Phoenix with its mix of opportunity and energy, the last thing he wants is a partner who can't control her mouth or manage her emotions. And Shania openly admits that's something she needs to work on, which may explain why past relationships didn't last. Yet there's a tension here. The very men she wants, stable, composed, high-character men earning $100,000 or more, often wouldn't consider dating someone in her position. It's a harsh truth, but one that highlights a recurring issue in parts of the community. Women who seek high-tier men sometimes set standards that, realistically, they cannot yet meet. This is a pattern Kevin Samuels highlighted in his commentary. Many women aiming for wealthy, accomplished men, those earning $150,000, $200,000 a year, with stable careers and strong character, have little chance of connecting with them if they haven't built the same level of personal or financial stability. Unless they happen to meet someone outside the conventional system, like a celebrity or influencer, opportunities are limited. Hope and prayer can guide you, but without structural alignment, luck alone isn't enough. Life circumstances matter. Choosing to have children young, navigating a breakup, and working in a demanding yet remote career like cybersecurity can complicate the search for a partner. Even if she's attractive, the combination of factors creates challenges that many high-value men won't navigate. And it's not just about looks, it's about opportunity, personal growth, and readiness. The world is big, but in reality, it's also small. High-quality partners exist everywhere in Miami, New York, the Caribbean, but you have to position yourself to meet them. If you're not putting effort into developing yourself, your network, or your social capital, you're limiting your options, no matter where you are. This is why we have to pay attention to patterns like Shania's story, not to shame, but to learn. For men and women alike, understanding what people truly want and what you bring to the table is essential. These stories aren't just entertainment, they're lessons. They highlight the importance of self-awareness, timing, and intentionality in relationships. Observing these dynamics can help people avoid pitfalls and make choices that align with their goals and values. At the end of the day, it's not just about knowing what we want. It's about understanding what we bring to the table and how we can add value to someone else's life. Unfortunately, Shania's situation highlights a reality many overlook. If you can't contribute positively, it becomes almost impossible to attract the kind of partner you're seeking. Asking for someone with a completely different moral compass, financial mindset, or life experience is like throwing a Hail Mary at the end of a game. You're hoping for a miracle. The odds are stacked. Men today face a vastly different dating landscape than in previous generations. Back in the day, older men in the community might have married multiple times or raised children with different partners without much consequence. Today, men have far more options and less patience for what they perceive as projects. Events, bars, and traditional dating scenes are less appealing. And expecting a high-value man to step in fully formed while you're still growing, juggling 2 kids, and navigating personal challenges is unrealistic. You're not a ready-made partner. He's not here to draft you and hope you turn into a star. This isn't about blame. It's about perspective. Men who live a free agent lifestyle, focusing on their career, finances, and freedom, aren't looking to spend years developing someone else's potential. They want a partner who matches their level of stability, ambition, and readiness. For women aiming high, it's essential to understand the world they're entering. Either date within your social and financial class or actively work on becoming the person the partner you seek would value. If that doesn't appeal to you, that's okay. But expectations must match reality. Understanding these dynamics isn't about cynicism, it's about clarity. Relationships work best when both parties bring stability, growth, and value to the table. For anyone navigating modern dating, the lesson is clear. Self-awareness, preparation, and realistic expectations are crucial.